Alrighty. Sorry for being late again. Half I fell asleep, half me taking care of my dad. Still got that a balloon in his nose. Because it it won't stop bleeding. Well, it stops, but it's taking a while. Ah, so just been up a little bit later than usual. Basically long enough to give him his medicine in the morning and make sure he sleeps through the night. So, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'll get back on schedule eventually. Well, at least not this bad. It's already 2.5 hours past where I usually start. But again, sorry. I'll let's just get into the game. That way you guys have something to watch. Let's see.
Clear the rubble in the cloud forest that's blocking our advance. Some C4 could make short work of it. If you succeed, our efforts in this area will be made that much easier. You'll be using C4 for demolition. As you might imagine, it's gonna make a big noise when it detonates. For your own safety, make sure you put plenty of distance between yourself and the C4 before detonating it.
Sabotaging enemy bases is another principle of guerrilla warfare. You will need explosives for that. And naturally, once they detonate, the enemy will know you're there. So you need to make sure you have enough time to get to safety before they go off. Best to plan your escape route before you go and plant the explosives.
Alright, I got the C4. Nick not available. Don't really need shit. I want to see what the liquid magazine looks like. Where's the analyzer? Ah, okay. Your magazine. Huh, that is liquid. Here we go again.
I just heard footsteps.
Ooh. Yep, taking you.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Yeah,
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Don't move. I just heard foot. Who are you?
that.
What happened? Say something!
All right, no more. Just looking at them. Just evacuate all of them.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Don't move.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Now I only have 2 minutes to get this bit done.
That pile of rubble's in the way, but some C4 should make short work of it.
Oh shit.
Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal. Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be
Well, that was sloppy, but it worked. Let's see where we can throw these guys. Looks like Keanu Reeves is John Wick. Ooh. There we go. Let's go ahead and everything aside from the challenges.
Snake, to gain access to the lab, you'll need an ID card. You can get one from a guard in an orange jacket stationed in an area where you can hear Quetzal singing. To get the ID card from the soldier, do a body check. You've got to get inside that lab before the AI gets shipped out. Get a move on. You can steal items from soldiers by putting them to sleep or knocking them out and then doing a body check. Get close to the unconscious soldier and press the action button when you see the icon. Or you can sneak up on them from behind and do a holdup. It also works if the soldier's near death. Keep in mind, though, if you wait too long, you'll have a dead soldier instead of a dying one. And you can't do a body check if you're holding the Fulton recovery device either. So don't try. Scouts are outfitted with camouflage to help them hide. Some of them look kind of weird, like they've got seaweed growing all over them.
Ah, ghillie suits.
Not much difference between them and any other scout in terms of combat ability, but it does make them harder to spot.
I'm sure it does.
You've come across these before.
Yeah, the Soviet Union. The first time, it took me a full hour to find the guy and take him out. Kaz, do you know what they shine?
Shine? Like how?
Like, from their heads.
Their heads?
The
Not
end.
that their hair, but they have a lot of it.
What are you talking about? How the hell would I know?
How about a parrot? Did anybody hear a parrot squawk?
A parrot? Look, Snake, you're talking to the wrong guy. I mean, Cecile's the bird expert. Wait a second, what am I saying? You're not making any sense to begin with.
Never mind. It's a long story. I'll figure it out another way. Forget about it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, we've already lost too many good people to these surprise encounters. Make sure you don't end up like one of them.
I do not know if I recall such large ruins being there.
Well, didn't you say there's a lot we don't know about Costa Rica's ancient civilizations? You talked about some giant stone balls, too. What are those?
Oh, the stone spheres of Costa Rica? They are an assortment of giant spheres carved from stone that were discovered in the jungles of Costa Rica about 50 years ago.
What's so special about that?
What if I told you some of them are nearly perfect spheres, and that they were carved out of granite, which is quite a hard substance?
Could be good for laying a trap. And if they're spherical, they roll easily, too.
Snake!
Snake, be careful when going through areas you've passed through before. The enemy could be waiting to ambush you. And do you know how to identify the soldier with the ID card?
Yeah, Cecile told me. He's in a forest with some Quetzals wearing a orange jacket.
He'll be from the lab, probably out on patrol. Do a body check to see if he's got the card.
Did you see a Quetzal snake?
Yep.
What do you think? Did it look like a snake?
Huh? No, it didn't look like a snake.
Oh, really? Must be different from the Quetzalcoatl then.
Quetzalcoatl.
A winged snake from the Mayan and Aztec legend.
A winged snake.
Weird, right? I bet it's UMA. Amanda and everybody says Quetzalcoatl is a Quetzal in the form of a god. But there's no way anybody mistake a snake for a bird. I think the legend of Quetzalcoatl came first. Somebody saw it and adopted it as their god before they saw the Quetzal. After that, somebody saw a bird that looked like the image of the god, and so they named it Quetzal.
You mean it happened the other way around?
Well, if you ask me, the Quetzalcoatl was probably a pterosaur that survived. I mean, it's got wings and it's a reptile, so it probably looks kind of like a snake, right? Pterosaurs live on in Africa even today. They're called the Congamato and the Elitziao. So it makes sense that there'd be pterosaurs on the American continent too, and that they survived until the Mayan and Aztec eras.
Wow. Lucky for us, they're not still around today.
Who says they aren't? The dinosaurs supposedly died out 65 million years ago, and the Aztec civilization only rose about 600 years ago. If they managed to survive 65 million years, surely they couldn't be wiped out in 600. Pterosaurs survive today in the African countries of Cameroon and Congo. Each tribe calls them by a different name, like Congamato or Litziao.
There sure are a lot of dinosaurs running around the Congo.
Well, a lot of the land hasn't been settled by humans yet. They've survived all this time, just undiscovered by man. But they're finding fossils in America too. This one they found 3 years ago in Texas had a wingspan of more than 12 meters. If I saw a gigantic pterosaur like that, I'd probably call it a god too. Yup, I'm sure that's what the Quetzalcoatl really is.
I'm gonna go make some coffee for this one. Uh, okay, let's get into this.
That was some escape you made from Strangelove's lab.
Security inside was not so tight. The door to my room was locked from the outside, of course, but she took off the blindfold at bath time, so she could wash my hair.
Huh. Pretty luxurious treatment for a prisoner.
Wasn't it? She wouldn't undo the handcuffs, but she washed my body for me instead, and with such gentle care.
Why'd you run away? Didn't she say you could go home in a month? If your escape attempt failed, you'd be in greater danger than before.
I was supposed to be giving a presentation on the distribution of Costa Rican bird species at a conference. The date was approaching quickly. So, I pretended I had to use the toilet and made my escape. I found an ID card and searched everywhere for my equipment and my tape. But a soldier saw me. It was a miracle I managed to get away. There was no time to find the tape. I do not care about the conference. I am lucky enough to still be in one piece.
You bounce back quick.
You don't?
Not sure. I try not to dwell too much on the past, but
Then don't. There is no point. I'm so glad to be out of there. I never felt safe, you know?
tell me about it.
Well, I think she's interested in women. And I think she took a fancy to me.
Oh, well, that's, huh.
Besides, it is much nicer here.
Doesn't even know what to say. Like, to be honest, I probably wouldn't either. I'd just be like, "Hey, Lou, how you doing?" I'd just be like, "Well, I got really nothing to say about that."
Was it just the two women in the lab?
Most of the time, we.
And one of them, you only heard her voice, right?
Yes, that is correct. Such a
I
wonderful
woke
voice.
up late today.
It sent chills up my spine.
What was the other woman like?
I've only been streaming for half an hour,
don't
so
even
just to give
think
you an
about
idea
it.
how late.
She has not the slightest interest in men.
No, it's part of my mission to...
Only teasing. Let me think. I believe she was in her 30s. Pretty, with a good sense of style, but austere in her tastes. A very unusual woman.
And she was doing research on AI.
If I had to
AI.
describe her, King from
So
King of
that's
Fighters.
what she was up to. You know, she did say something interesting. That people should not be going into space. That it is too dangerous.
An automated control system for rockets, then.
She said something about wanting
Because
to
if I had to describe it,
get closer to her dying wish.
yeah, a vest suit.
She must have been
Like a
talking about an
full-on
old
vest
lover.
suit.
Lover? You mean another woman?
My, aren't we curious about the women and other women? You want to hear the terrible things she
That
told
was your
to
message
me?
coming through my phone.
That's not what I meant.
It's all right. You can be honest.
You two seem to get along awfully well together.
No, not at all.
I think you're hiding something.
Never mind. Aren't you supposed to be looking for the Quetzal? Here, I'll demonstrate its call for you.
I knew it.
Like, no, we didn't get along at all. Hey, isn't your mission to find the bird?
Let's
Nice
go
dodge
over
there,
this one more time.
Cecile.
First,
Nice dodge.
I need an ID card to get into the lab.
That is correct. From the outside, it looks like any other ruin. But on the inside, it is a state-of-the-art research facility.
And your ID card got taken away from you by some guy in an orange jacket.
Exactly. I had a Quetzal singing nearby. It has not been that long since it happened.
It could be tricky if he's out on patrol, but if he's a stationary sentry, you don't think the Quetzal's moved?
Its nest is probably nearby. I do not think it will go away anytime soon.
Good. I'll get on looking for that soldier.
If you forget what it sounds like, I will do the call for you again. Just give me a call anytime you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me get this straight. You were in Costa Rica as a bird watcher?
Yes, I was. Not for pleasure, though. I am a researcher.
You know, staring
after
at
all.
this image for so
I am
long
studying the
starts to become
distribution of
haunting.
Latin American
Like
bird
her eyes are
species.
staring through your soul.
With today's compact cassette tape recorders, even a woman like me can carry her recording equipment by herself. But it was a mistake to come alone.
Even so, there sure are a lot of wild birds in Costa Rica.
Aren't there? Over 800 different species. Said to be more than 10% of all living bird species on Earth. How many can you name, Mr. Ornithologist?
Hey, I was just trying not to scare you.
You should at least have a basic knowledge of Costa Rica. How about this? I will give you a thorough education, Mr. First-Time Ornithologist.
Okay. Start by telling me about the Quetzal. Cecile, what's that machine you said you used to make those recordings of yours? Cassette, something or other.
A cassette recorder, or a cassette denske, as they say in Japan.
Yeah, that. What is that thing anyway?
A portable recording device released last year by a Japanese company, Sony. It uses compact cassettes, making
Oh,
it
the
far lighter
sellout
than
is
open
real.
wheel machines. It still weighs 5 kilograms, but the exercise won't kill me.
Ha!
It is user-friendly too. All the buttons have markings on them, allowing you to operate it without looking at it. Can you imagine missing the shot of a lifetime simply because you blinked?
Oh, that would be devastating. But where'd they come up with Densuke? Sounds like a Japanese name.
Allow me to field that one.
Kaz?
Densuke is a nickname that comes from the name of an old manga character.
Was he some recording nerd too?
Don't give me that. Recording atmospheric noises is an exhilarating art. There's nothing
Well, they
like
actually have the
capturing
rights
real
to
world in
Sony right
action on
now.
tape. It's just like taking pictures with a camera, only with a microphone
Like,
instead of a
either
viewfinder.
they paid them or Sony paid
Sure.
them. I don't know
Listen to
who
a
paid
tape
who,
with your
but
eyes closed, and
they
the
have the
scene
rights
just
to
bursts
Sony
to life
right
in your
now.
mind's eye.
In this
Tell him,
game, at least.
Cecile.
Absolutely.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was
When I
the
listen
Apple
to the
iPod
sounds
that
of
they had the rights
birds in
to.
my apartment, it is like I am back in the forest where I recorded them.
See? She's a Parisienne. She knows what's chic.
If you say so.
And what do you like to record, Monsieur Miller?
Me? Steam locomotives, no question. The roar of the engine, the throaty steam whistle. More animal than machine. Don't get me started. Steam locomotives are a dying breed
Hey,
in Japan.
Ryuji, how you doing?
I wouldn't mind going back for a bit and making some new tapes while I still can.
You are less civilized than I thought.
Less civilized?
I detest those beasts. The noise frightens off all the birds. Then there is the smoke. I much prefer the peace and quiet of the forest.
Cecile, wait. That came out wrong.
Sure it did.
Poor Miller.
All right. What do you want to know about Quetzals?
Give me the basics. Something that'll help me find one.
Okay then. First of all, as I'm sure you remember, the Quetzal's wings and back are emerald green, a dazzling blend of viridian fading into blue. Its belly is brilliant red, and its tail feathers are white. Such a gorgeous bird. Also,
You've
the
been
male
up?
has 2 long decorative feathers, but only during breeding season.
I know how you feel.
Among birds, males are usually more beautiful than females.
Like a peacock's tail.
Yes, just like that. It is interesting to note that while their bodies are only 40 centimeters long, many Quetzals reach over a meter in length when you include their
Get some
decorative
sleep,
plumage.
Ryuji.
Quetzals typically
This
build
is why
their
you
nests
can.
by making holes in dead trees with their beaks, about 3 to 4 meters above the ground. They are omnivorous and eat everything from nuts to lizards.
Yeah, I just
Where
went
can
through
I
that
find
myself.
Their habitat stretches across the entire tropical cloud forest. You may end up having to rely on its song to find one.
Good to know.
I will do an imitation. Listen closely.
Hey, not bad.
Shall I do a chicken next? Cluck, 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 buck, buck, buck.
No thanks. That's enough.
Are you sure? How about a monkey?
Yeah, don't need that either.
Oh, all right then.
Okay, just to give you an idea of why I'm laughing. Just to give you the idea of why I'm laughing. Let's just say there's a certain off-brand anime I know that's very famous that made the rounds when I was in high school. Yeah, I think that's around the time it came out. Who's one of the strangest lines in that, and I actually think it's still going. I think it's like the longest running off-brand anime, but the line is "cluck like a chicken," and that's what came up. And this is in the days of bad dubs, even for that. Oh man, the memories. Moving on.
Costa Rica is the home to many hummingbirds as well. The people here call them colibri.
Colibri, huh?
Hummingbirds are the world's smallest birds. Although they can vary from species to species, most are around 10 centimeters in length, and the smallest no more than 5. It is amazing to think that something so small can still be a fully developed bird.
I think a bird that tiny would get mistaken for a bug.
Actually, they are often mistaken for sphinx moths. The little darlings feed on flower nectar, and their beaks are long and thin to help them drink up the nectar. They beat their wings far faster than any other bird. The
Yeah, they
smallest
do.
ones over 70 times a second. Can you imagine?
What for?
They hover in midair while they suck their nectar. They can even fly straight backwards.
Hovering. Like a helicopter. That's why Amanda and her unit called that chopper Colibri.
I think it is an insult to the birds to give their names to weapons. Don't you?
Don't ask me. Ask the birds how they feel about it.
I've seen hummingbirds. They actually live around here too. Surprisingly, they live here in the village. Like a lot of people have those things that you hang and have the nectar mixture. Yeah. It's nice seeing that on the porch and then seeing one of them like, oh hey, look, here's one. And then just continue talking.
Have you ever heard of the mannequins?
Never.
Unbelievable! You came all the way to Costa Rica and you've never even heard of them?
I didn't come here to look at...
Mannequins are known for their beautiful courtship dances. The orange-colored mannequin is said to live on the Pacific side, the
Then go grab
white-bearded
that coffee I
mannequin
was
on
making.
the Caribbean side, and the long-tailed mannequin is in the Central Basin. The long-tailed mannequins are especially distinctive.
What's special about them?
First, each young male picks an older male to teach him how to dance. Then, teachers and pupils all get in a group and dance for the females. However, only the teachers get paired off with females. The pupils practice their technique for 7 years before striking out on their own and finding their own pupils.
I guess it takes time to get good at anything. Whether it's dancing or soldiering.
Mannequins always have plenty to eat. Apparently, that is why they have so much free time to practice dancing.
Unlike us, obviously.
Let's see. Here we are. By the way, random question of the day. Anyone here ever been attacked by a peacock? Because I know I have.
Another well-known bird of the cloud forest is the three-wattled bellbird.
Waddled? What the hell's a waddle?
It is just like your beard, Snake.
What?
It is a piece of flesh that hangs down from its chin. Kind of like whiskers, but not made of hair.
A hanging piece of flesh.
Oui, and it only grows on males.
Nothing more important to a man than his beard. So, these birds are in the cloud forest too.
They are normally found in the lowland rainforests, but they
Believe it or
migrate
not,
into
it was
the
in my
highland
own
cloud
yard.
forests during breeding season. What the three-wattled bellbird is best known for, though, is its loud call. It makes these metallic bong and ding sounds, hence the name bellbird. It hardly sounds like a bird at all. Even an expert bird caller like me cannot do it justice.
Oh,
The
doesn't
neighbors
sound like
decided
I'd be
to
mistaking
raise
it
one
for a
on their
Quetzal.
ranch. I don't know what they did with it a while back, but they had it for a good while, quite a few years. It made its way on our property and was like trying to just
Do you
get it
know the
away to go
national
back
bird
home.
of Costa Rica?
It attacked me.
Honestly, and you call yourself an ornithologist? The national bird of Costa Rica is the clay-colored robin. It's a plain-looking brown bird found throughout the country.
Why'd they make it the national bird then? Are there all kinds of better-looking birds like the Quetzal?
Ah, the clay-colored robin has the most exquisite song. And I think it is part of the Costa Rican national character to choose a bird everyone knows and loves over prettier ones.
Somehow these people don't
Trust
strike
me,
me
the
as
day
being
they get an
very
ostrich is the day I'm
Speaking
definitely
as an
staying inside.
ornithologist, I
Get the
am
sky
rather happy
ball.
with that
I'm
choice.
staying in just
Not
because I don't
all
want to get
birds
attacked by
have to
one of
be
those
pretty.
things.
Oh, and just so you know, the quetzal is the national bird of Guatemala.
Roadrunner here. Roadrunner. State bird. I have enough trouble with small birds. I don't want to be
The
attacked by a
scarlet
giant
macaw
one.
and the great green macaw are also representative birds of Costa Rica. Macaws are a type of parrot, enormous, stately birds.
macaw. I think I've heard that name somewhere before.
But of course you have. You are an ornithologist, no?
Stop it.
So, tell me, where do macaws live in Costa Rica today?
Oh, come on now.
I am only teasing you. Macaws live not in the cloud forests, but in the rainforests on the Pacific side of Costa Rica. In the past, they were a common sight all across the country. But lately, the population has decreased dramatically. One possible cause is the pesticide sprayed to facilitate large-scale banana cultivation.
Evicted from their own land, huh?
Thankfully, conservation efforts have been gaining
Maybe
some
if they live in
momentum
Costa
lately.
Rica. Well, not right now, because that was everything she has to say for now. Alright, let's see what we got. Maybe in later. Take the box. Hey! I just thought of a new line to give Bradfield when I see him next.
There's supposed to be a Quetzal singing close to where your target
Wait,
is
you have a
located.
helmet.
Keep your ears open.
If I popped him in the head, he would be pissed off. Actually. Shoot. Oh, there goes that plan. Ah,
What's that noise?
Freeze.
ooh, soda.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Surprise!
Freeze.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Huh, I wonder if I can get up there. There we go. I cannot. Those are some sturdy cardboard boxes. They can support the weight.
If you forget what a Quetzal sounds like, give Cecile a call on the radio. She'll remind you.
Freeze.
Ooh, tortilla chips.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
There's one guy over there.
What's that? Is someone there?
Surprise!
Freeze.
That only has ammo.
Freeze.
Oops. Forgot to unequip the Fulton. Oh well. Let's see.
Once you know which soldier has the ID card, do a body check. To do a body check, first knock the soldier out, or put him to sleep, or hold him up. That works too.
Everybody wearing a ghillie suit? Oh, but I see somebody hiding. Yeah, I don't see anyone in a ghillie suit. We got one person hiding. Oh, I see him. He's right there at the base of that tree. Hmm. Send the guys.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Somebody there? Huh, nothing.
Oh, I see him.
He's here!
Reflexes, bro. Oh, great.
Somebody there? Huh, nothing.
I think I saw movement there. Okay.
I know I saw something.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Hmm. I only have 2 left. Okay. E-ring. Is it just the 2 that are here? Where's the other guy? There you are. What about you? What do you got? C rank. Alright, I'll take you. Looking for the man in the yellow hat. Oh, this just screams ambush. I see one. Hiding right behind that tree. Nice try. don't hear the Quetzal call here. Let's see. E. 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 I haven't heard the Quetzal either. Although you probably hear a dog snoring in the background. Can't tell if that's someone laying there. It is not.
The soldier carrying the ID card is supposed to be wearing an orange jacket.
Found the prisoner. Let's save him. Honestly, the Fulton system is a lot better than the first portable Metal Gear Solid game. You literally had to drag them all the way back to a truck. Each and every one of them that you wanted. Rest in peace, Jonathan. That guy was cool. Are you all back awake? Okay, no, good. Still nap time for you guys. Make sure no surprise.
Make sure you don't kill the soldier when you do your body.
Don't tell me what to do, Miller. I am God of this. There he is. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Snake, pick it up.
bad. Too bad I do not have the Fultons for him. Anyway, the rest of the way should be clear for the most part. I don't know if this guy woke up. Okay, nope, he's still asleep. I honestly should have a free run through here. Oh yeah, brief recap for you, Lou. Final Fantasy, we found out, or we made it through Xanarkand and found out that Dark Aeons are dicks. This is about the summary of that episode. And for Cyber Dimension Neptunia, we beat it in the way that you beat God Eater. Like, we got a set of credits, but
Excellent. It's open.
there's still more game.
It can't be.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
And who might you be?
you. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting, Snake. Yes, waiting without joy or pleasure. Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move.
Don't move. You men and your guns. You all say the same thing. I suppose you're here to destroy my...
There's a flower inside her.
Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her. Kill me like you killed the boss. Kill me!
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country.
He doesn't like being
Mentor
called
who
boss.
Made you what you are. You brought despair to good soldiers everywhere. You used the pretext of a mission to kill a true hero. Is that what you call loyalty? Answer me!
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other side. She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves. The boss's death was the only thing that could have prevented all-out nuclear war.
Is that what you call the truth?
It's the truth as it was told to me.
So the truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was my mission.
Huh. So that's the conclusion you came to in order to live with yourself.
What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world. I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead. Would you like to meet her?
The boss is gone.
Not so fast. You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it. You took her life. I gave it back.
You what?
Care for a sniff? It's only snuff. You're a cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now. Follow me. This is my baby, my morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but an amalgam. A complete individual in the fullest sense of the word.
Is someone there?
Boss.
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button.
Who are you? A man. A warfighter.
Boss. Is that you?
I call it the mammal pod.
Mammal pod?
For my participation on the project, I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Her personal history, military records, physiological data, correspondence, the files for every operation she took part in, every decision she ever made at every possible turn, what she took and what was taken from her, her pain and her pleasure, her joy and sorrow, her life and death, and yes, even you.
Why would you do that?
Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool calculating machine programmed to inflict swift, sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation, but he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind, one that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of only one person who could be entrusted with the fate of the entire human race.
What's your real goal here?
To clear her name. Why was a legendary hero forced to betray her country? Why was she targeted for assassination by you, her most beloved disciple? I have no use for fabrications. I want the truth. The boss's last will. You must be dying to know yourself.
No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
Jack.
What?
Jack.
Boss.
Jack.
Boss.
Jack. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
Boss.
Go home.
No,
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again. If you can.
controller went off. Oh, you know, it takes at least 20 seconds for it to come back on. Going on 30 seconds.
I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. Commence the operation. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of
40 seconds.
listening to me. You're a soldier. All that's left for you to take is my life. I gave up my go home. And my I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. For a long time. There is nothing left inside me. Why did you come back? Your growth, they are my family. I may no longer be able to bear.
By the way, it would have still been going.
Response? Oh god. Discontinue.
It would have still been going if I hadn't plugged it in. Ah, shit.
I
I
taught
need
you
to
what
plug
I
it in.
could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country. As long as we have loyalty to
Quick
the
time
end,
event.
there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Yeah, I messed
As
up.
long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
Just left out there. And there goes the AI, the AI pod. And there's Calibri. Due to intense hostility, huh? Ah, one of them died. All died. Alright, good. He didn't die, he just... They didn't die, they just got hurt. Wait for more metallic backup.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Start the mission. A little bit of a side op before we take on Chrysalis. I want to give him time to create that stronger weapon.
Your current objective is to retrieve the researchers.
Headshot.
Enemy assault! Someone's firing at us! Going to alert status!
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
What's that? Something wrong? Make up. Guess not.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
Freeze.
Within reason. Into intense hostility. Oh, sweet. The laws are pretty good. Alrighty. Oof. Just enough to make the laws. We'll go in, guns are blazing. So,
Snake, that's the chrysalis weapon Huey was referring to. You know what to do.
alright. So these are useless. This one moves fast. Craft grenade going.
Apparently, each part of an AI weapon is connected to a memory board inside the AI pod. Destroying a part will release the lock on the memory board. After that, climb in the pod and you'll be able to grab whichever boards you've unlocked. Only thing is, any parts you destroy can't be collected and reused, so you'll have to decide which is more important.
Talking about unlocking the AI parts by attacking specific parts of the machine itself.
El Colibri may be powerful, but he can be defeated. Looks like you have a lot of places to hide there. Remember your fight with the other chopper. Guerrilla tactics will be key.
Only this one's got a few more aces up its sleeve.
Yes, it might try to crush you by taking out the pillars. Also, watch out for the smaller craft that abducted Chico. The Chico Libri.
Chico Libri?
It means son of Colibri. If it gets you, you'll just have to wriggle your way out. You might get away if you're lucky.
I'd rather not have to take that chance.
Indeed. That would be best.
Being an unmanned vehicle, the Chrysalis can perform extreme G-force maneuvers that standard aircraft can't. It'll be difficult to counterattack once it's coming at you. I should mention that it's also equipped with a railgun.
A what?
A weapon that fires rounds using electromagnetic force in lieu of gunpowder.
Wait, an electric weapon?
Not exactly. The rounds themselves are conventional shells. It creates force by running an electric current through a magnetic field. Fleming's left-hand rule. Didn't they teach you that at school?
Not at mine.
Oh. Anyway, as the railgun uses electromagnetic force, it needs to charge before firing. Once you see it starting to charge, take immediate evasive action. Also, as with the pupa, destroying the AI will put the unit out of commission. Do enough damage and it'll have to land. Use that opportunity to get in the AI pod. Wait too long and it'll start to repair itself. Be sure to shoot the hatch the moment it lands.
I think I can handle that.
Alright, let's go. Got some chaff grenades, we got some good stuff.
Take out the chrysalis. That thing needs to be eliminated once and for all.
Returning to normal mode.
Fog's getting thick. Careful you don't lose sight of that chopper. Use the surround indicator to help you get a fix on the enemy's position. They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak. Those rounds will chew through any wall you try to hide behind.
Really? Not this one. Whew. We're landing.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. If you attack parts on the exterior of the machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
That's all the boards I unlocked. Wow, you need to look it up.
Snake,
She played me like a piano.
forget about it. You'll get him back. That is, as long as you've got the will to do it.
I am not giving up.
All right, then. I confirmed the location with Huey. The final testing base for Peace Walker is 15 miles to the north of that lab. It's an underground facility disguised as a rock quarry. All you need to do is sneak in and destroy the AI for good this time.
Right.
Snake, you can destroy it, right?
Yeah.
We all have our limits. Actions beyond our abilities.
Don't worry. I won't screw it up this time.
You're the one who killed the boss. Destroying that AI means reliving that memory.
It's just a machine.
Snake, I'm worried.
Worried.
For the same reason the CIA entrusted the nuclear launch to an AI. A man can condemn a handful of criminals to the death penalty if they're prepared to assume that responsibility. But who among us could do the same to hundreds of millions of innocent civilians? Who could reduce thousands of years of human history to ash in an instant? Could any flesh and blood human being make that decision? No way in hell. No one man could bear the burden of total genocide. It's what's allowed our cowardly species to survive all this time. But for a machine, willpower is no issue.
What are you saying, Kaz?
You're a hero, Snake, but you're not a machine.
That I can't destroy that thing?
That machine's not the problem. It's that the boss still lives inside of you.
Bullshit!
She's dead, Snake. It's time to come to terms with that. Let me put it another way. You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of.
What are you talking about?
The boss. You still haven't let her go. That's why you're so afraid to find out the truth about her. And that's what's holding you back from your future. Snake, she died a decade ago. How long can you live with a ghost?
Kaz. I thought I knew everything about her, but I still don't understand what happened to her at the end.
There, you're no different from that scientist woman.
When she didn't believe me, I realized something. That debriefing I heard could have been part of the cover story they made up. Now, even I'm not sure what her real intentions were. Why did she take that mission? How did she feel about dying? Why was I chosen?
You want to know the truth?
Ah!
The truth won't change the past. You still want to know?
No. I took on this mission for a kid who believes in peace.
Fine then. There's no point in arguing. Peace Walker is on the verge of completion. Come on, boss. Let's get to that base.
Pause means peace. See if we're getting recruits now.
Huh. Looks like our reputation is spreading. We've got battle-hardened veterans from all kinds of places trying to join our army. But they insist on testing your skills to see if you're the real deal before they'll join. Let's put these arrogant upstarts in their place. Take them down using hand-to-hand strikes or CQC. If you can knock them all out within the time limit, they'll join us, becoming powerful allies. Don't disappoint them, boss. Show them what you got.
Reporting for duty.
Just one, huh?
Just getting. Just getting warmed up. Enough! I lost.
Welcome back, Lou. How's dinner? Cockatoo. Ah, no! No. Okay. Alright, good. Only one got injured. Ooh, get that tank out of here. I don't feel comfortable sending that group out there. Put her in the combat unit. So, what's better question is what is for dinner? Ooh, okay. Nice. By the way, how was your picnic? I forgot about that.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Full-on kill mission, huh? I'll see if I can leave a few almost dying and extract them. That's good. What you doing, Gravy? Oh, literally these things.
pick you up there. That area is not part of the mission.
Well, it may not be part of the mission, but it was definitely good to go to.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
The dog doesn't care that I'm messing with her right now. She's just like, I'm mistaken, you know. Only a little bit of noise. Anybody in the brig? Well, let's see how this mission went. Oh, no casualties. Alright, only one person got hurt. Now to attack the helicopter.
Commencing mission. You're in for some heavy combat with this one. Try and make it back in one piece.
I don't have any battle yet.
Stealth. Survival. Stealth. Survival.
This one. No, you gotta take the Walkman.
Don't even think about facing a chopper head on. Guerrilla tactics would work well in a place like that. Moving from tree to tree will make it hard to get a fix on you from the air. That's your best chance.
Good thinking, Commandante. You clearly know your way around a battlefield.
Enough, boss. Time to stop talking and start using your ears. When you're hiding, you won't be able to see the chopper that well. It's important to use sound to get a read on its position. You could also try taking out its tail rotor. That would greatly reduce its mobility. And watch out for ground troops.
Copy that, Commandante.
We're about to get a new helicopter.
Neutralize the enemy troops. Strike before they spot you. Watch your backs!
Who's that? Go around!
Got two coming from over there. One coming up from over here. Looks like they're not stupid enough to come inside.
Go around! What's he cover?
Oh shit!
Go around! Move in!
Start talking.
Alright, anybody else? Alright, anybody else? Oh shit. Ah. Ah.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Okay, I'm gonna use this area to rest for a moment. Well then. I'll just... Where are you? Ah!
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Need that cardboard box.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
There we go. We got one new helicopter for the base.
That takes care of their leader. Recover him and it's mission complete.
The best percentage of life left. 69%. Ooh, special report has arrived. What's the special report? Ah, a new plant has been built. Ah, I know why. Because the dude that was sick due to sick bay. Oh, Hashi. Why did you come running in here, Coco? You know I'm about to call you in here because you're barking. You just run straight in here to say I'm sorry. Don't listen to the outside dog, Coco. Lay down. Neighbor's dog barking. Lay down. Stay laid down. Okay, there you go. Oh, I forgot to check to see how my people did in the outer ops. Alright, good. This sick bay. I'll leave him alone for now. Get him some good mechs.
Snake, the Peace Walker platform and AI have been shipped to the final testing base. Once assembled, it's only a matter of time before they launch the nukes. Hurry!
So tell me, what do they mine around here?
Gold, if I am not mistaken.
Gold? No kidding. I wonder what would be the fastest way to...
I do not know how much success they have had. You do not hear of anyone still operating mines around here.
Oh.
Generally speaking, people here are not too thrilled with outside capital coming in and taking away the country's natural resources. 4 years ago, a group of protesters hurled stones at the Parliament building when people found out the country had been bestowing mining rights to foreign companies.
I remember those barracks. They're full of crisscrossing pathways, so visibility is terrible.
Perfect for sneaking.
That may be true, but it will also be easy to lose your fix on where you are. You could end up bumping into enemies when rounding corners, too.
I'll be careful.
You'll get a better view on the roof, but naturally you will be more easily spotted, and there are few places to hide. If you are going up there, get a quick lay of the land and then come back down. The soldiers there do not have access to many long-range weapons, most likely because of the terrain. A sniper rifle could be really advantageous there.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Snake.
See what
A
Chico
base
has to say.
disguised as a mine? We never made it that far. I don't know what kind of place it is, but you better be careful, just in case.
I plan to.
I've heard that the American army keeps dead alien bodies and UFOs in secret bases.
Aliens.
There are billions of stars in space. You've got to think that at least a few have civilizations more advanced than ours. I'll bet they visit Earth in UFOs. In 1947, the Army actually announced that they had caught a flying disc-shaped object near Roswell, New Mexico. Maybe you don't know about it, but those Army guys, they all know.
Oh, you don't say.
Anyway, there's no telling what kind of mystery weapons they might have stashed up there. Watch your back.
Space weapons. Laser
Apparently,
rifles.
UFOs are connected to cattle mutilations.
Cattle mutations?
No, not mutations.
Mutations.
Mutilations. It's
More
a word
coffee.
I'd never heard before. People have been reporting their livestock dying in mysterious ways near the same places where UFOs have been sighted. They say the bodies are drained of blood and the eyeballs and sexual organs are gouged out.
Wow, when you leave a corpse cut open in a field somewhere, the ground soaks up the blood.
Yeah, but supposedly these cows weren't cut up by any man-made means.
Maybe maggots got to them.
In some cases, they detected radiation.
Radiation?
Even in our own town, we had goats that died in strange ways. Some said they saw a monster. A lizard on 2 legs covered in spines from its head all the way down his back. I wonder if that's what the aliens look like. Or if it was some pet they brought with them.
Either way, doesn't sound like a very advanced civilization to me.
Well, if you see one, tell it I said hi.
Sure, if it speaks human.
Pacabra. Coco, you stay here. Coco.
UFOs kidnap people too.
Come here.
You know, alien abductions.
Lay down.
You've heard of the heel abduction, right?
Lay down.
That couple back in the 60s?
I'm not laying
So
you
when I
back
first saw
inside.
the Colibri, I
Go
thought it was
bark
a
at
UFO.
neighbor's dog again.
The Fulton
Lay down.
recovery.
I know those guys are working with the aliens, even if they wouldn't let me see them.
Well, you better not get caught again, or they'll be experimenting on you.
Hey. Coco.
I'd take that over torture. What do you think they look like? Completely bald, maybe, with gray skin and big black eyes? Or maybe they're 4
I said
foot
green
tall
skin.
and wear skirts.
I kind of doubt it. I'll give you
Hey.
one thing, though.
Hey.
I've never seen
I see
anything
scratching your
move
ear.
like that. Maybe the CIA really did make contact.
You see? It's true! You want to know something? I once met an alien cat.
An alien cat?
Yep, it
This
was
comes
dark
into
out, so
play.
I couldn't see too well. But it was a cat with a huge long tail. Its eyes shined in the dark too.
Most cats' eyes do.
At first, I thought it was a regular cat. But then, he started talking to me. Inside my head.
Inside your head?
He said his name was Altargoso El Baki Muñudad. He'd come to Earth from the Andromeda Galaxy to check out Earth's nuclear weapons.
The Andromeda Galaxy. Mankind's barely made it to the moon. We couldn't possibly launch nukes that far.
El Baki said he was watching over us to make sure we don't destroy ourselves with nukes until the day we humans are ready to join the Space Federation.
It's a shame. This is supposed to be the era of détente, and still we've got people pulling stunts like bringing nukes into peaceful countries. If something ever went wrong and set off a chain reaction of retaliation.
I know. This planet could destroy itself at any time.
Here's the secret. It's a palico. I don't think there are any here, so I'll just do that. But that literally comes into play. It's nothing really story related, but there's extra missions that are based on Monster Hunter.
How's the horse doing?
Not too bad. You'd never know he was over 20 years old.
He
I
was
think
hers,
we
after
fight a
all.
Rathalos and
Seems like some part
maybe
of
even a
her
Devil
became
Jill. I
part
don't know
of
what it
him.
was. I remember a T-Rex type monster, so maybe in Ajanaf.
The platform and the cerebral AI are supposed to be assembled at an underground base disguised as a mine. If my guess is right, both of them have already arrived and are being readied for final testing. Destroying the platform will be difficult. I suggest getting up close and destroying
Hey,
the
Bryn,
AI
how you doing?
instead. Whatever you do, I'm begging you, Don't let my Peace Walker launch a nuke. Hurry, Snake!
That's good.
Peace Walkers in a base due west of your current position. Move out.
I think that dude has a helmet. So we're going for the... Ah, didn't get it. Anyway, he should pass out in a second or so.
Can't be imagining things. Enemy attack!
How can I not shoot this guy?
We're under attack! Going to alert status!
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
Wait. Can't be imagining things.
Oh, this isn't the sleeper. Good thing I noticed right away.
HQ, come in!
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
What's going on?
Oh, that's cool.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Somebody.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
No, that wasn't the magical shot. He's just hitting his back because that's where I shot him. Nope.
Can't be imagining things.
Freeze.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Go west, Snake. West.
Let's see. Nope, I didn't make it. With that one, you gotta get straight into the crack.
There's some straw below you. You can dive into it with the action button.
There's supposed to be one more person around. Assassin's Creed, anyone?
You're carrying too much stuff. You gotta drop something before you pick up a new item. Open the item window. Choose the item you want to drop, and press the X button to drop it.
Quite certain there's like one more person around. Aside from the prisoner that's behind the wall there. I think I get to him like this. Not like that. Like this. Oh, there I go. We. Coco, don't think you're lurking away. Get over here. No! Well, there went that plan. I think I need 2 boxes anyway. One to get up here and then another one to get up there. Well, good news is I can go grab that haystack.
Wait.
See, I knew there was one.
Can't be imagining things. The enemy's here!
That's you.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Let's go get that box. The hay box.
Back in the time of the Crusades, members of the Order of Assassins used what is called the Assassin's Straw Box to hide and get close to their enemies.
Assassin. Actually, maybe right here will do because it's a.
You can fit up to 2 people inside an Assassin's Straw Box.
Because it's a flat surface. No. I don't think. Oh, okay. I don't think you can drop these ones. They're literally made for bringing people in and knocking them out. Which is sad because there's a prisoner right here, and I can't remember how to get him. See? Right there. Is it that simple? I don't remember that being the case, but let's find out. Did not even mean to do that. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any way up. Alright, leaving him behind for now. What, baby? What? Well, they spotted us. We should have shot the exclamation point, Snake. Confuses them. Yep. It's the aliens. They're coming for us. Alright, the staff members have been released. Who has the worst? Gonna have to start firing people soon. Attack! Alright, anything... The shield, sonic eye. I don't remember this thing. Kinda cool looking. And make 3 smoke grenade. Eliminate the guards. Ooh, clear and escape. Alright, let's eliminate the guards.
You've been spotted by the guards. Take them out before they take you out.
Mission prep. C4 is no good here. Yeah.
They must have had to clear a considerable amount of force to open up that mine.
No doubt. So much for any hiding places, too.
And it is not just the forest. Without the proper precautions, the mine's wastewater could pollute the groundwater. And to top it all off, they are developing nuclear weapons there too. How can people care so little about their own country?
I'm not the one to ask about that.
Well, you may have abandoned your country, but you still treasure where you came from.
You think so?
Sure. I know you do.
Paz, whatever you do, never stop loving your country.
Take a look, Snake. That place is as wide open as a soccer stadium. Best to use a long-range weapon you can snipe with.
I can see several exits.
Right. Don't get too focused on any one of them.
Copy that.
Go get 'em, Snake.
All right. Let's do this. Just a recap of what just happened, apparently.
There's no turning back now, Snake. Wipe out the enemy. Move on. Keep your eyes peeled for snipers. A good one can hit you from a mile away.
Got it.
Commencing attack.
Okay, where did they all come from? I find it bad that I don't see them. I find it very bad that I don't see them. Grenade!
Commencing attack. Commencing attack.
Grenade! Ah, just in time. Ah, damn. Yeah. It's doing it now. I see it. There we go. I just need to hit him once. They're down. So that one will follow soon.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out.
Oh, I messed up. Hi, how you doing? Let's get him back up here to the choke point. Pretty much. Ooh. Didn't I already shoot you? I did. Oh. He's dead. Can I save him? Ah. Nope, he's dead. bad it's looking, but it's looking bad. It's now dropped to 100 for a second.
Commencing mission. You're in for some heavy combat with this one. Try and make it back in one piece. Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Stuff.
HQ. This is HQ.
This is Patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
Hey!
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Alright, I'll give you guys one more battle. I'll battle the cocoon.
Snake, that's Huey's unmanned weapon, the cocoon. Put it out of commission.
I actually want to hear this again.
Apparently,
Just
each
for
part of an AI
information.
weapon is connected to a memory board inside the AI pod. Destroying a part will release the lock on the memory board. After that, climb in the pod and you'll be able to grab whichever boards you've unlocked. Only thing is, any parts you destroy can't be collected and reused, so you'll have to decide which is more important.
Ah, okay, I see. Is this the green? This? That smoke grenade won't matter, so
The arm, it's reactivated. Try and finish it off for good.
Asshole. Probably reload.
Attack the AI pod to destroy its hatch. It's the cylindrical structure.
And now it looks like it's finally
Get in the AI pod.
stabilized. It took a good minute. Yeah, that took a good minute. Actually, still going crazy.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. If you attack parts on the exterior of the machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
Yeah, definitely much quicker just to restart the OBS, though. While this counts down, I'm gonna look at something real quick. Let me see something. Make sure that at least because I'm gonna be taking a quick break now. Get some food in me. Whoa. Really? That's not right. Okay, there we go. So, I'm gonna be throwing this. Actually, I won't be throwing this to anyone. I'm just gonna do a quick outro. Hopefully I'll be back as soon as possible to play some Cyber Dimension Neptunia and speak with my sayings a little bit. But that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry the last hour there was like this. I'm messing with my settings to try to lower it as much as possible, but in the end, it's internet lag spikes for the most part that are doing it, and this takes forever to recover. So I usually stop and start the stream. That usually gets it back on track quicker than it recovering by itself. But I wanted to see if it could recover by itself, and it seems it kind of can. The amount of time differs. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're here on the archive, thank you for watching as well. If you want to catch me live, I normally stream every day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 4 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Time. The games I normally play during the week are right there on the side. So I will be back tomorrow for sure with the Tomb Raider, hopefully. Actually, Wednesday I might not. I don't know what's going on Wednesday, but my dad's gonna get the tube that's in his nose removed. Because they put it up there to stem the bleeding. And they're gonna check him out even further if it's still doing that stuff. So Wednesday is an unknown. Other than that, I think that's everything. Ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break and get something to eat, and I'll be back with Cyber Dimension Neptunia for Goddesses Online. And if this is where you drop off for the day, well then you have a wonderful day. I hope to see y'all later. Bye bye.